Excuse me. All that dust. Where I was working, there's a lot of dust today. You can see. But anyway, this word is funny as everything. He double hockey sticks. Remember you say that? You did get a whole junkyard of scooters over there. But anyway, uh, all right. Now this is just like triple fold I gotta talk about before I run in and take a shower. We ain't really do. But all right, back to the well, I never said nothing about it. The dude from New York that got choked out. Now, remember I've been saying it. I don't know which videos, but I've been saying it for years. Just cause you're a bum. Matter of fact, when I moved here, matter of fact, him. You know, but he actually had the sense enough to get in the program. Remember, I think it's times the little white lady that buy. I'm not putting him down for that. That's what I'm talking about. You're supposed to do that. You know, she'd come get him and bring him food, and she probably still do. Ain't no problem in it. But that's what I'm saying. And the other dude too that lives right there, he'll come out sometimes when I'm doing it and walk by like he want to fight now. But anyway, that don't make you gangster. Being homeless. And remember that dude, the dude, literally, they got killed. They got proof that he turned down help from the things in New York, and his family out there getting paid. You know they getting paid already. But Al Sharp Tongue, get it? Sharp Tongue. You know, like the Indians. He speaks with a forked tongue. Al Sharp Tongue. Getting paid by them. I saw a video today. He was. That's what we try to tell you. Don't listen to it. It's not even about this is the communists. It is, but this like in my day, we were like say we was I don't know high school. We was at we playing one of the white schools in Birmingham. We tell them back in our day. Cause we gangsters, so we don't want to get in trouble, go to prison, jail. But ain't nobody got nothing on them. But the thing is, yeah, we leave them. You better leave that white boy alone. Yeah, we get back to the hood and fight and kill and shoot each other. I'm just saying. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying. But oh, there you go, right there, the other one. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. But at least give them credit. Well, I don't know anything about him, but I know that one. He, neither one of them work. It's none of my business. Well, actually, like I said, we used to talk when I first got here. But the whole thing was the gang stalking. But me, I'm a gangster, so I didn't care. I already knew. But then now had to leave me alone. But that's what I'm saying. The guy didn't get no help. And that's what he listening to, just like I've been trying to do. If you a bum, you ain't no gangster. I don't want to hear these niggas. Remember I told you it was at another job I was on. Just because you homeless and on crack don't make you a gangster. That's what I'm saying. It's like up here they didn't understand that. Because the gang stalkers lied, on me. And I'm telling them to their face that, man, nigga, you being homeless don't make you a gangster. Just because you used to be on crack, you was a crackhead. Ain't no gangster ever been. I ain't never been on crack. They said first time I touched crack when I was whatever 15, I was trying to sell it. They ain't trying to, I did, but I'm just saying. But nobody, I ain't never, that shit don't. Just because you had a hard life, and that's like we all come from the same place. You chose to do that. We took chances, penitentiary chance, whatever. But like I said, ain't some guy that would have told me that this shit rigged. That's it. That's when I joined the army. Get me the fuck out of here. Not because I'm scared. Yeah, you really that was on your mind going to prison or getting killed, but not for real because you're invincible. Just like they say for it's in Greek mythology, Roman times. That's why they send young men to war. You looking back, I didn't think about it. I was upset by '95 because even though I was in the 82nd, I'm thinking ain't nothing gonna pop off no more. And I think it really ain't. I think I was right. I think even September 11th. The conspiracy theories. George Bush was yeah. I'm like nobody in the world gonna fuck with us. We ain't gonna get nothing like. I'm thinking we ain't gonna get a chance like World War II or Vietnam or Korea. This is in '95. I'm like, man, spend my whole 20 years. At that point, I'm doing the 20 years in my head. I'm in the 82nd. We ain't gonna never get called like that. But as soon as I got, that's what I'm saying. As soon as I got out after I got hurt in 2000, that's when September 11th. Like you put you make the call. As soon as I got out too. I told you by then I was in college. I was in college that day, September 11th. Cause I actually saw it. I ain't the only one. I used to watch the morning shows before I go to school. And the one I don't know if it was NBC, but the one who had the Twin Towers in the background. Cause I saw the second one live. The first one already, and that's when they was all like, "Oh, this is not, this and that." And it was funny because nobody, I know this Birmingham, but nobody seemed to like really care. And I was just like upset. I know that's kind of fucked up because I'm like, damn, I know they finna go over there. My boys that I know, I'm like, damn. But anyway, I even tried to go back in, and dude was like, nah, you already got your VA. The recruiter, he's like, you already got, because I had just got it. He's like, if you try to get out, first of all, it's going to take you probably a year to get off the VA if they take you off. And then who said the Army going to take you back? So I said, yeah, all right. He's like, yeah, I only had like 10%, $100 a month, but he just said, don't do it. Don't even try it. He said, if you, the recruiter, not the same recruiter, but the same recruiting office I had joined like 6, 7 years before. But he's like, don't even try it. He said, it's gonna probably take you a year to get the VA to, if they take you off. Then it said you probably won't even pass the physical no more for the Army or whatever. They ain't even gonna, like, you don't even put that out your head, man. This was like after the third week, right after September, because I'm like, damn, I knew it. But anyway, but see, back to what I was talking about. The dude in New York. That's what I'm saying. I've been telling y'all that for years. I got it on video. That's why I put it on video. I got proof. I'm a little prophet. That stop fucking, like I said, when we was in high school back in Birmingham, we some real OGs already, 18, 17. Stop fucking with these white folks. It wasn't about racism, but it's like that's what happened to the dude. And it turned out the dude was a Marine. That's what we used to say. You don't know who you talking to. And it wasn't even scared and this and that. It's just, and first of all, this not gangster. It ain't about money. If it don't make dollars, I'm 18. We want some money. Girls. Why you want to be fucking fighting a white dude or any dude or black? You trying to fight. We trying to get some. It's like, no, man. Stay away from me. That's exactly. We wouldn't even hang with him no more. Like, no, man, you can't hang with us no more. You try to fight. We had the little white school, the football game. Yeah, like, shit, you feel special. And shit, this nigga trying to fight. The hell wrong with you? But he got choked out. He ran up on the wrong one. That's another phrase we used back in Birmingham. Ran up on the wrong one. And everybody now Al, that's what I saw today. Al's sharp tongue. I know I made up that. Well, I didn't make that point up. I'd be stealing. I saw that in the comment section about a year and a half ago. Black dude on YouTube in the comments. He called him Al Sharp Tongue. But I knew what he meant, and I had to steal that one. I'm like, I'm gonna take that one because we used to say that. That's another gangsters. I'm telling you, real gangsters. You speak. It's a joke about a nigga who lie. He speaks with a forked tongue. Like the Indians would say. Yeah, he speaks with a forked tongue. So I know this dude who said that. He to say he OG like he speak with a forked tongue. We just joking. How the Indians speak. Remember, just like you call weed the peace pipe, the wampum and all that shit. But so the dude, it also that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to warn. I know y'all ain't gonna really see my channel. The youngsters don't listen to these Democrats. They that's why I've been telling y'all they gonna get y'all killed. Y'all think y'all gangs running up? I beat that ass. And you know what? I remembered by the end of my shift about an hour ago that white girl who beat up this black girl, but really the black girl hit her first. And all the women in the comment section, the black women, they were like, she and the reason is that the white girl was a cheerleader. And everybody, we all said the same thing. She's basically an athlete. And you 18, but you ain't on the cheerleader, you ain't doing nothing. It's like, and the girl whooped her. And I pulled it up. Just for y'all, I pulled it back one up. I don't know if it's on YouTube. What nobody cheering or either way, is it like, yeah, you left that girl alone, period. All this trying to fight each other, that's what it's telling you. If it ain't about money, you just leave that shit alone. You just everybody think they gangster. Just cause you black don't make you a gangster. That's what see nowadays. Everybody think they're a real G. And it's like hell crazy. And that, like I said, they would try to provoke me. That's why I laughed at them. I'm like, you crazy? I ain't finna fight you. You pissed me off. That's why I had to check myself. So I won't go to prison for life. Cause ain't nobody trying to fight you. I don't. I know I could beat you. I don't want to beat you. I don't want you in the hospital with a pretty nurse taking care of you. You gonna be in the cemetery. You not finna lay up.
You're gonna make me get back.
But this was so.
Don't fucking touch me. Swear, bro. Nobody wants that.
Let me see. Yeah, got content warnings.
No, nobody wants to fight. No,
You see the white girl trying to like no.
Nobody talks about you guys. Yeah, you're figuring out my face. What are you gonna do? I'm not gonna fight because I don't want to fight. Are you gonna make me get back? Don't fucking touch me. Don't fucking touch me. Swear, bro. Nobody wants that. Man, don't get it.
She told her, but see that remind me of my days of high school. Don't touch me, nigga. All black high school. Don't touch me. That was the white girl. Don't touch me. The black girl hit her, and then she got up. The white girl got, and I remember that from a year or two ago. Now I say 2018. That's when I saw it. And everybody in the comments, the black women there, but black dudes, like you should have left her alone. You thought that's what I've been talking about. You're not gangster. Trust me. That shit is over with. First of all, it been dead. Like I said, that's why I left in '93. Not cause I was scared. It just felt like it was played out. It was phony now. It's like nobody's. You would have had to. Then it felt like everybody was doing good. I mean, it was weird. Like you had a feeling that all the black brothers. I'm saying we 18, 19. Everybody was doing good. Even the gangster rappers, Snoop Dogg, it felt like even though I'm in the army only making $800 a month, you still felt like you on top of the world. Everybody. I think that's what they couldn't take, the communists. Seriously. Al Sharpton, Jesse, they couldn't take that shit. We're supposed to be thinking like what they're putting out to these 18-year-olds now. You can't make it. It's systemic racism. That's what I keep telling y'all, man. They're gonna get y'all killed thinking that Democrat shit. Yeah, y'all like, well, you laughing at the dude that hey, I just told you where I'm from and what type of nigga I'm an OG. It's like you got killed fucking around. That's been like that. I've been laughing at niggas that get killed fucking around. Wouldn't be me. I think about it. Go through how many, whatever city you from, this city, you from Atlanta, how many real OGs get killed fucking with people, trying to fight? And you a big timer. You don't do that. That's lame. You would be embarrassed, not just if you get, even if you, it ain't even about you can't fight. It's just you don't do that. You gonna mess up your shoes. You got on some $200 shoes. You got time to be fighting nobody. I've been said that. I told you that's like I've been trying to tell y'all. And then some said later on today when I was at work, I thought about that white. I was like, this is the same thing. But the difference is the white girl ain't killed the black girl. She just beat her. This time the white boy choked him out. And you can say, well, it was 3-on-1, blah, blah, blah. But they really, really, he ain't tried it. That's what I'm saying. That's stupid. That's what I'm talking about. Don't listen to Al Sharpton. That's what I saw today. Al Sharpton doing another speak. Al Sharpton. Don't listen to him. He wasn't trying to kill, he wasn't trying to kill the boy. It was just a mistake. And think about it. It's New York City. I've been leaving comments. Matter of fact, the last 2-3 weeks. Did y'all rather get pushed? They've been pushing crazy people, pushing people in front of trains. A lady got her eye socket bust. She was on the news about last 2-3 months ago, 'cause a crazy dude in the subway just walked up behind her and pushed her for no reason. But she did say he tried to talk to her, and she just kept going. And like I said, the rest of us, I tried to talk to a chick, she keep going. It's just, oh well. But he came up behind her and pushed her down, and bust the eyeball, and she was all on the news, eyeball hanging out, and like you. And the reason I'm laughing is because I bet she still support Democrats, and they got it's not just crazy. These folks just, I don't think they're crazy. Not all of them. They know what they're doing. And that's one to these little kids, man. You listen to this. You keep listening if you want to. He didn't do that. Nobody sane thinks that boy wanted to kill him. If he just is, the reason we ain't never been choked out, because I know I'm from New York. Niggas from New York. That's their thing. The headlock and choking niggas out, go to sleep when I was a kid in the 80s. If you got a big brother, your big brother tried to put you to sleep. You hanging out with the older dudes, that was a New York thing, go to sleep, especially in the 80s. But, and that's what matter of fact, I remember now it's coming back to me. They would warn us about playing like that. Remember that? They're playing wrestling, because you get kill somebody if you don't know how to do it. But you're like, well, you're not helping the white. It's like, no, nobody think there should be charges. And if y'all would have been doing, then charge yourselves for not making. They said he turned down help. If that's the case, y'all should have involuntarily committed him once he kept trying to turn it down, or not trying to. He turned it down multiple times. Like, y'all keep playing with everybody that, talking shit. Y'all can talk shit to me because, I got too much to lose. And I know you just jealous, but, and a dude, white dude, but he a young Marine, so he probably, he ain't on no VA. He probably don't have to, y'all trying to fuck that dude life up. And they probably was scared, this nigga jumping up and down. And they said that people told the truth. He's like, I don't care about dying. I'm gonna kill y'all, da 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 da. Like I said, they've been gone. When I was a kid in New York, one of the earliest things I remember when I was like 4 years old, to this day, if I go visit New York, don't stand near the tracks. I was like 4. Because back in the 70s, when I was 4, that's when people was getting pushed on the tracks. And the fucked up thing, that's how I learned that sometimes people, because I think somebody, New York, whatever, it was on the news or maybe, but they get caught in between the train. They got pushed and they got caught in between the train and the car, and they're still alive until they move the train. That's not urban myth, I don't think. Because this was in the 70s. There was no such thing as urban myth. That's why they were telling us, don't stand near the track. Somebody can push you from behind. And they like, sometimes motherfuckers get caught in between the track. This the platform and the fucking train. And once they move the train, everything falls out. Because that's the only, is a tourniquet. They're still alive because they're caught in between the train and the track. So it's like these folks, but even though y'all could be like, well, they was on the train inside. It's like, no, y'all got New York, the Democrats got these folks doing whatever they want to do. It's like, if y'all support Al Sharptongue and the rest of them, y'all crazy as fuck. Y'all deserve what y'all get. Seriously, God don't. Ain't no way in hell. And then if you, just like the Marines, like we've been saying it. Remember, just like the little white boy that killed them two dudes that tried to beat him with a skateboard. See, this ain't about race. We're all like, because I'm like, ain't no nigga gonna let somebody beat you in the head. Matter of fact, I remember a real story in Birmingham. The dude is free. Everybody know him where I'm from. I was 14 and he shot somebody and killed him. That's what I'm saying. We all understood consequences. I'm 14. Because we all knew why he didn't get charged. And why we understood fully. Not because they were arguing and talking shit and one of them got heated. They was arguing and talking shit, but the dude hit him with a bat. And he put his arm up and stopped the first hit and told him, don't do it again. He raised back to hit him again with the bat. And he pulled out real quick and shot him. This is a true story. He still, matter of fact, one of my Democrat friends who was yelling at me about 2-3 years ago, oh, you're a Republican, da da da. I said, what about so-and-so? He said, yeah, I know him. Yeah, so he shot somebody and said, this was way back in 1988. Black dude in Birmingham, Alabama. No charges. The dude hit him with a bat. And because I remember back then when I was 14, like, why did he let him hit him the first time? But I guess, just like nowadays, you got people hesitating because, they don't want to get charged with murder when it's self defense. So he let the dude hit him once and told him don't do it no more because you can incapacitate, you can kill somebody with a bat. As we're discussing that shit, we all 14 years old. You understood exactly why. He hit him once and do that. I remember saying, why did he let him hit him once? He could have shot him the first time. Self-defense, no charges. Plus it's just dumb. That's what we're talking about. It's all like, hitting you don't know who you trying to beat up. He didn't know he was strapped. And now he dead. Nowadays, though, if you try that shit happen nowadays in New York or something, they gonna charge you. Charged with murder. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Kyle, whatever his name is. That's what I'm saying. It's not. We didn't get this from Trump, and well, I didn't. I got. It's damn like. That's what I'm saying. I was made for this shit. It's always a real life circumstance that's similar to what happened that y'all keep trying, and the same people that's arguing with me, from Birmingham called me, hey nigga, you ain't a Democrat, First of all, it's like, nigga, you knew since I got home that that's when I was first really started noticing something was wrong in 2001, 2000. Like, what? I thought y'all niggas was smart. That's why I used to brag about them in the army. Like, yeah, these niggas smart. And I was in college, and I was just, because of me thinking, because at that point I wanted to start my real estate business. I'm like, from what I hear, is the Republicans that, because in the military you really don't talk about politics. I didn't notice at the time to, looking back, it's like I never voted, none of that. Nobody talks about it. At least back then, you didn't talk about it. And I didn't, but as soon as I got home, I've been voting since 2000. Every small election, Birmingham, I was voting every. Matter of fact, it's probably how they really found me, because I probably was the only nigga in my hood. Like, who in the hell voted for a Republican? This, I'm talking about the 2000. The city mayor election. It's just like, who the hell voted for fucking Republicans in West End, in Birmingham? But I didn't know back then what gang stalking was. But as a matter of fact, there's another thing. It was a dude today at work. There's a couple of weird things that happened in the last couple of days. I was riding the other day. Remember the day I said I was doing a test? Because I'm telling you, it don't bother me no more. They tried it again when I got off. They be trying. They look just like that dude just pulled off. I don't know if you even seen him. Normally I would have put the camera on him, but he just pulled in, backed in, and pulled out, like, pretending he looking for something in a big old truck. Late model. I ain't even paying no attention. See, I saw him, didn't even pay no attention. They go another car just like mine, the same color. That's what I'm saying. I'm not paying it. I ain't even thinking about it. I'm running my mouth. I'm not running my mouth. I'm telling the truth. And that's what I was saying. It's not working no more. And that's inhuman that I can do that. If somebody's picking at you, picking, you can't just turn it off. You can't. I don't care how much numb radio. You remember who was that? Tina Turner. Woosah. What was that? Will Smith and Bad Boys. Well, it's Martin Lawrence. Woosah. There's no woosah that can. You would have to do woosah. That's what I'm saying. I don't have to do anything no more. It just happened 2-3 days ago. That's why I left Saturday and took a ride. And you just saw it in effect. And I knew he was bagging up because of something I did on the way home today. Just my phone, my dash cam had ran out of space, and I needed to delete my videos. Even though I was 3 minutes from the house, I wasn't going no further until I deleted these videos so it could start recording again. So it wouldn't. And so I'm sitting there, and I pulled. So that's what he's just mocking. He acting like, I did look for a second. He got on the phone, looked like he's being responsible. That's what I'm saying. Another thing, I ain't finna be driving and playing with the phone. So I pulled it in Domino's and fixed the phone. Deleted a couple of 20, 30 minute the driving videos, driving. And so I gotta go through and delete the rest of them. I probably got some stuff I wanted to make a video about, but that's what I'm saying. That shit is over. You see, I don't. I'm telling y'all, this shit is fucking over. Like the fake church people would say. I'm talking about not fake, the ones who in your church, you've been to church, who are fake. They're always the ones talking about hallelujah, I can feel it. But this time I really can feel it. Bit like that, but uh so anyway, what I was trying to say, I had this weekend. Another thing, right? This one, I was, I was around the corner from here, and I was coming back, and just like they always do, a lot of times the people, I guess she had seen me. It was her and her little friend. Because I had the windows down and the top open, the sunroof. I'm playing, whatever. I'm saying I wanted to make them jealous. I just got my haircut, and she looked, a little young, cute girl, but she's way younger than me. But yeah, no, she said, well, I'm telling you, this time because she seen me catch me. I mean, I caught her. Look at, gang stalking, I think. But, it actually is more like, oh, that's him, like a celebrity. I'm not lying. And I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. But I ain't got time for all that. And then she had to wave at I just wave back. Cause any other time somebody I catch a gang stalker doing. Remember, I've been saying it about how they're stupid. If you're a spy in the store, dudes or whatever, and they're not jocking, they're nervous, and I catch them, or something tells me to look up, and I look up, and they get caught, and they turn their head real fast. She did the same, but she was nervous. She couldn't help it, but it's something I ain't seen in a long, long time. A natural reaction. And then today, the dude was working with, same thing. We started talking. Difference with him, he and I found out he from Ohio, Akron. I knew he wasn't from here because these young niggas, they say "unk," like uncle, and I'm like, no, nigga, I ain't tried to see. I just let him. But one nigga I did put in check. I said, no, nigga, it's OG. I ain't unk. Unk to me, I don't know. It's like, I don't know what you trying to say. It's like, I don't do drugs. I'm not unk. Unk sound like you trying to sell a nigga, older dude, drugs. And, I had to put him in check. But this dude, he immediately, AOG, because both of them was younger. The other dude that's from here, at first, he seemed like he was finna tap out, but actually he stayed the whole time. Both of them, well, the other one left. So, that's another thing that went down. But at one point, he got mad at a little something he said. I said, and I'm joking and shit like that. He almost gave me a look. He did, like, what, nigga? I know you ain't. We was having a good time today. This is like in the middle of the shift. Are you serious? Go start this? He cut it out. I know you from Ohio. Oh, Matt, make it so bad. That's what I'm talking about. Because first he said he started the shit like some of these niggas will say. One time I was working with a nigga from DC. Oh, you stay in the deep Birmingham, racist down there. Like, nigga, are you serious? Like, you, all right. That's how I know you a sucker. You ain't real. You ain't no OG. Like, no, everybody know, well, any real nigga know about Birmingham. So this dude, he's like, oh, first he started with, oh, you from that deep South Alabama. He's like, oh, they finna go into the racist stuff because the foreman was white today. That's a Birmingham. Then he just, he the only one. Just, it's not, oh, I needed my respect. It's dudes. We recognize each other. Real recognize real. That's what I'm talking about. It's like, that fake shit. He's like, he couldn't do it. He couldn't, oh, it's pretty racist down there, them crackers. Hey, what the fuck are you talking about, nigga? Goddamn well what go on. And he know it. I ain't had to say all that, That's why he's like, AOG, Y'all have been brainwashed. That's why y'all getting choked out by Marines. Now, this dude, neither one of them ain't the type to get choked. I'm just saying, both of them about their money, I suppose. But and it's just, Hilarious. It's like, y'all keep trying to play gangster. I've been telling y'all, been predicting it. Like I said, I get to see my prophecies come true. Yeah, just like I remember this one verse that stuck out, and it felt like I felt that way. I could feel one of them old prophets. I can't because I don't read and quote the Bible like that. But if you can look it up, he was it? Oh, that's what I'm saying. But that's what to me that Old Testament felt like, even though they're Jews, just reminded me of gangster rap, '90s gangster rap, early '90s. It reminded me of high school. He's like, see, man, because I know niggas who was like, man, see, you never bring good news, and that was, I think it was in Kings or Chronicles. It's like you never prophesied me good, and it's like basically like every time you come, because he's telling the truth. The Lord says this, you got to stop this. You're a wicked king, this and that, and he don't want to hear it. It's just that's why you're mad at me. Every time I come, you don't want to hear what I got to say. It's like, okay, alright, it's not like, okay, you gotta do something. I told you I got more than enough proof in my life that I was trying to tell you. Y'all finna get me taken out. It's like, it's not, yeah, God smite them. Ain't no shit like that, nigga. I don't have to. As shit, if I wanted you smited, I'd smite you. And nobody would know who did. But anyway, let me shut up. But so the I was finna look at this one dude. He they put this in my I'm finna show y'all. So I might do a whole nother live. I'm typing in something on my other phone. Oh, Charlie Bow. Alright, now see, I ain't been home in a minute. Now this dude, he go through everywhere.
Sticking around to help paint?
And that's what I'm saying. It's not like I'm like, stop fucking with me. No, I was telling y'all, these folks, they got y'all fucked up. That it's like where I'm from. Like I said, I didn't seen some niggas get their ass whooped because they got somebody fucked up. Like, oh man, you got me fucked up, cuz. The next thing, ain't no the way these young kids fight. They toe to toe. And that's what I'm trying to warn y'all. These Democrats got y'all fucked up, thinking y'all just super tough, can whoop everybody. You can't. And I've been trying to tell you that. And you didn't want to listen. Hopefully y'all start listening. You know. Even in my neighborhood, these young, cause this was a year ago. They same. All these young folk, they just like they're the same everywhere. Like Cardi B type dudes when they're dudes. Now this dude, he rides. Yeah, here. This dude, he rides through. He be in Detroit. I don't know how. I guess it's YouTube. He get the money, and he rides through every city. That I guess I'll give his channel. Yeah, he got 300 just for this one. Yeah, you see, you see the comments, that grow up in this lifestyle. I mean, but this is just a year ago. These folks are young. Most of us wouldn't mess with. We wouldn't mess with them. They just like New York and everywhere. These little young boys here, these little young dudes, you don't mess with them. You ain't scared. You just you ain't gotta get out their way. They really don't fuck with you. They don't. They don't fuck with us. But they do some dumb shit. I don't know if you can see it. There was one, he drove right through where I used to walk all the time when I was in high school. I was watching. I guess I'll cue it up and do a whole nother live and let y'all see. But like these young kids, I probably been in these. Yeah, they all look alike, so I can't tell right here which project. That was it when I first moved '86. Moved down to Birmingham. From New York. Yeah, you got New York projects, but them I was like 12, 13, riding through one of them, Loveland Village, and that's where I had to learn. Yeah, this was '86 though. I was only 12, and I didn't want to get my bike stolen. I'll be honest. I had a nice little BMX bike. We was on the tracks. And, you get a little vibe. But I mean, by the time I'm 15, 16, this time I'm walking through there by myself, probably trying to see some chick that I hadn't met. But you really didn't mess with them project girls. But since the sun out, I'm gonna go out back and I'm gonna cue this video up and go do another one right quick.